like this. I've put out some other crazy stuff that probably didn't matter to nobody. But I've been doing some thinking in these last, I guess, couple of years, and I'm gonna call this video "Thank You, Donald Trump." I'm not usually very political. I know this particular fight has been pretty crazy. It's been cool to watch, though. I've never had more fun watching debates. I used to just ignore them and whatever, but this is hilarious. It's like a soap opera. Um, got two subjects, political and religious, that I want to get into in this quick little video. Um, I am in Novision 777, in Novision 777. And like I said, I've never been really super political. I usually just pick one, push for them, watch a little bit of the debates, try to keep up with them. Well, Donald Trump brought a lot of stuff to light. He made me rethink how I've voted most of my life. I've never been a party. I've never been a Democrat or a Republican or even an independent. I vote for who is right, who'll do the right thing. And until this year, until this election, where I started going back and looking at old articles from newspapers years, all the way 30, 40 years ago, Nixon times. I even went back to Theodore Roosevelt and did some research and worked my way up through the Bushes and Jimmy Carter and the Clintons and Obama. um, and I've come to the conclusion that I might have voted wrong once or twice. I was pushing for her when Obama was running, and then Obama took the nomination from her, and so I'm sorry, I voted for him. He was the lesser of the evils, in my book anyway. And now that I look, so forgive me, right? Shame on me. So now that all this stuff has come to light about how evil and how crooked, as Bush says, that the Clintons are, and a lot of the other presidents down through the years. Um, my first vote as a young 18-year-old boy was for Reagan. And then it was George Bush Sr. And I learned my lesson right there. Said, mm-mm. So I voted for Clinton both terms. They made it look like they would had everything in their thing going right. And then Bush Jr. did his thing. And I was like, I'm not voting for him because I've already seen what his daddy is, and the apple don't usually fall that far from the tree. So I was like, I ain't falling for that again. So I voted for Gore. Well, guess what? The election was stolen, or it was probably, now that I look back on it, especially after 9/11, it was probably all just staged anyway, just to get the nation fired up. And I'm hoping to the good Lord this is not just a staged event, also, because I'm sorry, I'm a conspiracy theorist. 9/11 was a false flag. I don't care what other people say. That's what I believe. I can't prove it. Maybe I won't get shot for it. I'm just saying. Uh, Building 7 came straight down, and they even admitted on news, everything, that it was pulled, which means so it takes weeks to set that stuff up. They set it up in just hours. Yeah, right. That was planned. So shame on somebody. I don't know who it was, but shame on somebody. Anyway, back to my rant. um, I really love my country. I I have military folks all in my family. My dad was in the military. He served over in Germany. He was a military police. Then he got out of the service and went into law enforcement. So he served our country through military and, law enforcement, I guess you could say, serviceman until he retired. Lots of my family. I've got aunts, uncles, cousins, you name it, that's been in the military. A lot of friends that are in the military, and God bless all of them. And God bless all of y'all that are watching this that are in the military now. Thank you for your service. Um, I hate having pauses because I know this is a video and I don't want to bore nobody. But anyway, my point is, it is less than 24 hours away from the polls opening up for the 2016 presidential slash marijuana legalization in some states. Yay! Video. And, I mean, election video. And I'm going to be watching. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. I don't trust Hillary. I don't trust none of them after the videos I've seen, after the research I've done on my own. I don't listen to everybody. If I listen to everybody, there's a lot of friends I would not be friends with, and you know who you are, because some of them were like, "Well, you don't like him, don't talk to him," or you won't like her, don't talk to her." Some of the best friends I got. I don't listen to nobody's opinion. I find out for myself. So this video comes from me to you through a little bit of video watching, YouTube, etc. But it's also a lot of stuff I read myself. And because I don't want to play the fool again, I've done it all these years blindly and didn't know. I mean, you wouldn't think your country's been here over 250 years would be, able to get like this. This is where I lead into the religious part. I'm an old school Bible thumper from way back. I'm not going to say I'm perfect, and I sure the heck ain't no saint. And it's been a while since I dug into my Bible. Every now and then I'll pick it up and read it, or if I get to thinking about something, I'll go look it up. I'm ashamed of that because even the Bible itself says you're supposed to keep your eyes in the Word. And I haven't done that lately. But what I do know and what I've read, I remember. And I have attention deficit disorder. And I couldn't read a newspaper in high school or read an article in a newspaper in high school and then write a report about it without having to keep checking the newspaper. Couldn't tell you what I read after I read it. Couldn't remember it. Bible for some reason? Well, I know why. The good Lord. Bible? Remember everything I've read. I might have to look up some of it every now and then, but even though I can sit here and think in my head, prophecy especially, that was my big thing. Thus leading me to this. The Bible says that there is a political beast and a religious beast, that both of them come out of the sea. I believe the Pope is the religious belief. That's all, folks. It's the religious part of the beast. And I also believe that after the studies I've done, I'll tell you what, just go watch InfoWars, Alex Jones show's video about the last, I think it was yesterday, the campaign stop, one of the campaign stops for Hillary Clinton. She invited Beyonce and Jay-Z. Illuminati symbols, devil's horns, a tattoo of the devil on Beyonce's back. I think that's what that was. It really couldn't tell, but if you look close, it kind of looks like that. So I think I found the political beast part of it. So that's political and the religious. And all these countries coming together, Turkey, Syria, all that stuff happening overseas, Russia, all that. That's all Isaiah. I mean, it's fallen straight in our hands. There's a lot of things people saying that the end of time is coming, the tribulation is here. And I firmly believe all those things are, because they're in the Bible. And that book has never lied to me. I've had preachers lie to me, but that Bible has never lied to me. Everything it's told me has been true. And there's no way to dispute it. Hindsight's 2020. Need I say more? Okay, where was I at? I believe, yes, there's going to be an end times. Yes, there's going to be a tribulation. But I also believe we can stop it. I think the book of Revelation is just God telling you how the end is going to be. And I believe Satan's been here because he got thrown out of heaven. Remember, he's been here for thousands of years. People don't even think about that. He's here now. He's been here thousands of years. So he's been behind the woodworks. As the years went by, he knows that he treats us all like puppets. It's up to us not to give in and let him take control. And after this election time, the things I've read and seen, he is right there with his hands around the throat of most Americans and most other people in other countries and fixing to squeeze and take our breath away and send us spiraling down into the pits of hell, starting out right here on earth, and then after death it goes from there. But We got to stop it. It's up to us. You hear these religious people, somebody says, oh, the end of time's coming. And then you get these other people say, well, they've been saying that for hundreds of years. Ain't nothing happened yet. True. Do you know why? Because we haven't given up yet. We haven't given in and just gave up and let Satan take over and let Satan take control. First of all, because we are a Christian nation, and at least there's enough Christians left on this planet that pray every day and worship every day and love the Father, that is holding back the evil. And if enough of us stand up and keep pushing back, love conquers all. There's no way a candle in a dark room, all that darkness around, the only thing you're really going to see is that candle. You blow that candle out, it's all dark. We are still the candle, and we have pushed against Satan all these years. But I'll tell you what, it's a scary time to live in, because to me, I believe this is the closest Satan has ever got to people just giving up and letting him take control. After watching that video with Beyonce and Jay-Z at Hillary's rally, I don't know exactly what day it was. It was a day or two ago, yesterday, the day before, whenever. That scared me, because they were literally doing the Illuminati symbols and the devil's horns. And I mean, you could tell it was all devil worship right there in front of that whole crowd and the whole world, actually, because it was on the internet. I don't know if it's probably on a little bit of the television, and they just don't show that. Like Alex Jones says, and I believe in him. He's a great guy. Mainstream media is just as crooked as Hillary. And I don't believe a damn thing I hear on the news until I see it or hear it with my own eyes and ears. I watch the news locally to see what going on locally around me. People getting in wrecks and shootings, and things that you can believe, and the weather. Sometimes you can't even believe that. I'm just saying. And a lot of people watch it for sports, and every now and then I will. I get into it if it's a team I like. I like baseball better than football, but everybody around here likes football, so I think they say hotty toddy. I think that if I had to pick a team where I'm from, that'd be it. And the other one would be Roll Tide. I'm just saying. I'm about through with my rant. I just wanted to say this while it was all on my mind. I got up, did something I hardly ever do. It was nice and cool outside, so I got up and I made a pot of coffee. She probably shouldn't have made a whole pot, and now I drank half of it because it's just me. If you can imagine all the neat, because I don't drink caffeine usually. So yeah, I'm wired. I love my country, and I hope to goodness any and everybody that watches this video will love their country as much as I do. And get out and vote, for real. Get out tomorrow and vote if you ain't already. And I pray you vote Donald Trump. He's our only hope. If it ain't staged, if he is really, truly the guy he says he is, he's the only way we're ever going to make it. If we give in to the Illuminati, if we give in to the devil worship, which I have read the articles, I have went back and watched videos of news clips and Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and some of the things they said all them years ago that you wouldn't think nothing about back then. But now that it's getting closer and closer to that time, the Bible even says you'll know when the time is close. You won't know the exact day, but you'll know when it's close. That's when he said, look up, for your redemption is drawing near. As much as I want to go to heaven, I'd rather wait a while. I got a life down here. My time's coming someday. I believe I'm here for some reason because I've been through a lot the last couple of years and I ain't dead yet. So the Father must love me. I don't know what he's got planned for me. I ain't a nobody. I'm just a nobody. But I hope you're all Christians. And if you're not, I'll pray for you. I'm not dogging other religions because I know we're all after the same goal. Most of us. God's the Father. There's a lot of people calls him different names. I think personally, it boils down to your morals. You can't get to heaven through works, but people that will chase down a dog just to run it over, those people have issues. They're running the thin line. I will wreck my car trying not to hit them. Just saying, that's just one thing out of the It's stuff like that. I believe that God looks at to see how you're going to get treated. Um, okay, I'll shut up. I've said all I want to, I think. But this is not the person we want to put in office. I went to this rally because Bill Clinton, her husband, the guy I voted for twice, who I adored. My God, I thought he was the greatest president in the world until this year, and I've started researching behind, and I'm wising up and getting older. Now I can fart dust, so I should know these things, right? But I mainly went to see Bill. I got to meet him and all that good stuff, but it's scary. It's a scary time. That woman's horns is holding her hair up. Just saying. If you don't believe me, research it yourself. um, and I'll try not to be bad all the way. You know, let's talk nice, as Dr. Oz would say. I ain't said nothing super bad. I've just said the truth that I know. And I'm hoping there's no snarking, whatever the heck that means. I ain't took the time to look it up yet. Well, I'll shut up. God bless America. God bless you. Let's all get together and pray for this country and pray for each other. The world's getting crazy, and if we let go, if we just give in, we're in for trouble. If we'll keep pushing back like we have so many hundreds of years, I think we can push this tribulation away one more time. We've done it before. I mean, you look at history, it's been really close a lot of times, but it gets pushed back, and I believe we can push it back again. I'm not a doomsdayer. I'm not going to say that the world's coming to an end next week if Hillary wins the presidency. I'm not going to say that because people have said things like that before and it just ain't true because people are pushing back. People are praying. People are loving and are coming to light and are thinking with their own brain instead of watching TV and being all like a magnifying glass. Listen to the news. Listen to CNN, Fox News, PBS, NPR. I've been one of those many years, and I've started waking up. Last I guess 10 years. It's getting a little bit more every year. This year, wow, I don't need glasses anymore. I'm open now. I'm awake. If there's anything else to wake up from, I'm scared. I think this might just be it. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. This has been so long since I put up a video. I don't remember how I end them. Blah 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 blah. So I'm reading it. Sorry, it's been a while. This is your hippie from Mississippi and your brother from another mother. I love you, YouTube. Bye. Oh, and God bless America.